Hello, pages! This is Seiya, and welcome to Diaries on Air. This is actually my first episode, and honestly, I feel a little nervous. I don't really know who's going to listen, but I'm happy you're here with me right now. The reason I wanted to start this podcast is simple. I love listening to podcasts myself. They keep me company when I feel alone, and I thought maybe, just maybe, my words can do the same for someone else. For me, this is not just about talking, it's about expressing my emotions, sharing my experiences, and maybe learning together with you along the way. So, before anything else, let me share a little about who I am. You can call me Seiya. I'm 23 years old, a psychology graduate, and right now I'm working in the corporate world. I live in Cebu and I'm living independently away from my parents. Moving out and living on my own was a big step. It's exciting, yes, but very challenging. I need to manage my budget carefully and sometimes it feels overwhelming. So, let's talk about life at 23. Now, what is life like for a 23-year-old woman? To be honest, it's tough. Yes, very tough. There's pressure everywhere. One of my biggest challenges right now is preparing for the board exam for registered psychometrician, which is, oh my god, it's happening this September 24 and 25. I work during the day and try to study at night, but sometimes I feel like the hours are just not enough. I studied like 1 to 2 hours a day. And yes, I really doubt myself and I worry about failing. And yet, I also know I can't just quit working because I finance my own life. That balance between career, studies, and self care, God, it's not really easy. It's very difficult. And I used to think that once I graduated college, I would finally feel financially stable and ready for life. But here's the truth. That was just a myth. Graduation doesn't mean life will suddenly become easier, but instead it's like standing in front of a huge door, one that opens to many paths. But this time, no one is spoon feeding you. No one is telling you which way to go, and you have to figure it out yourself. And the textbooks we used in school, they don't really tell you how to live your life. And living your life that's just something we all learn by doing. So, my reflections and lessons at the 20 years of age is that when I was younger, I couldn't wait to grow up. I thought being an adult means freedom. But now that I am here, I sometimes catch myself wishing I just wanted to go back to the simplicity of childhood when problems were smaller and responsibilities are lighter compared to now. But here's what I realized. Life doesn't wait, it keeps moving, and the only thing we can do is to embrace the season we are in. At 23, yes, things are messy, confusing, and uncertain. But at the same time, this is the season where I'm learning who I am, what I want, and how strong I can be. A few lessons I'm starting to hold into is the first one: gratitude is powerful. Even if life feels heavy, there's always something to be thankful for, like just a simple success or simple things that you have achieved in your life. Second is small steps matter. I may not study as long as I want each day, but even 1 hour of focus. Yes, I'm putting on that positive thought. And third one, it's okay not to have it all figured out. Life is not a straight line, and that's perfectly fine. And next is support system save us. Whether it's a family, friends, or a partner, we're not meant to go through life completely alone. There's always a friend or there's always someone who's rooting for you to reach on your goal. And I remind myself to always look for the sun behind the clouds. Even when days are hard, I believe there's light waiting for me if I just keep moving forward. So, pages, this is just the beginning. And this is me, Seiya, starting my journey with you. I want Diaries on Air to be a safe space where I can share not only my struggles, but also my little wins, my thoughts, my realizations. Maybe some of you will relate, maybe some of you will just listen quietly, but either way, I'm glad to have you here. Thank you for spending time with me today. I'll be uploading more episodes soon where I'll dive deeper into different parts of life like balancing work and dreams, dealing with anxiety, and, learning to trust the process. This is Seiya, and this is Diaries on Air. Until next time, keep turning the pages of your own story with courage and gratitude. See ya!